This is Jackie, and I'm here with Nate Bargatze at day 2 of Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Keep it nice and cool?
Nice and cool. You go to, you try to jump in some of these trailers here and there. It's brutal. Yesterday wasn't bad. Today's bad.
Yeah. They warned us. So how does comedy fit in with the Bonnaroo setting that's traditionally known for music?
Yeah. It's they have a comedy tent, so it's nice. It's air conditioned. That helps, I feel like drive people in there. And so it's set up great. I mean, they pack it out. We did a show this morning, or it's morning for a comedian, 12:30.
The sun is out. It's morning.
The sun is, yes. And so it was, but they were great. It was a great audience, and they listen, they laugh, and I think it gives them a nice break from music.
Very, very true. So I think it was Taylor Swift that has a song lyric that says, "Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes."
Yeah.
Why is there a musician out there or a song that would be sort of ripe for comedy?
I don't know. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan.
Sorry.
I know. I love her. And it's inappropriate. I mean, I'm too old to even, nothing she says that I could relate to, but I'm on board with it.
So you're a Swiftie.
Oh, I'm a Swiftie. I'm way in. Yeah. I don't know. I'm horrible at music or saying where I could name something and be like, oh, this would fit. That road, what's the road one? Isn't that a famous song, Going on the Road? I'm on the road again, Ramblin' Man or something, right? That's how embarrassing it is. Is that I have no, it's one.
That's your point of reference.
Yeah, it's the most popular song in the history of music. What's that guy's name? What are they? The Beatles? Is that what they called them? Those guys. Yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a terror. I'm sorry.
So how did your upbringing make you sort of the ideal comedian? I heard you've got sort of an extensive background ever since you grew, from growing up.
Yeah, my dad's a magician, and was a clown when I was a kid. And he does comedy. He just does magic now, but he's comedy in his magic. Still does it. So I was around that, growing up around that my whole life, and it was never even anything that was crazy to me. That was even the weird part, is that none of it ever stood. I was just so used to it. The way I have a daughter, and I'm sure doing comedy is not going to be something she probably even thinks about, because it's just going to be what she was born into. And so that's how I was, and I think that that helped. It definitely gives you a different You're a little more. My parents are more comfortable with the lifestyle that you have to go into comedy, just because he kind of did it. So it helped for that reason, and then maybe it helped with being funny.
How did your dad influence your first album? Made the Billboard charts, yelled at by a clown.
It was just, that's something often in my joke, and it was just saying have you ever been yelled at by a guy with a smile painted on his face? Saying, you would, because we'd always have pictures. There's pictures of me growing up where it would be a picture trying to get a 3-year-old boy swinging, but then there's a clown in the background of the picture, and it's the clown's not even the point, it's just it's accidentally they got my dad, who was already dressed like a clown because he was about to go do a gig. So it's just growing up with that. I mean, he was a great, he didn't really yell at me. I've had people email me and be like real serious emails that are saying that I guess they were literally yelled at by a clown, and they're like, I understand, and you're like, well, that's not what I meant. But some people are going through some. I mean, if
you weren't traumatized by it then.
I would no, yeah. It was you're just around clowns. I'm not, it takes a little more than just a clown to I'm used to it.
It's nothing. So how did you go about selecting material for your second album, Full Time Magic?
I just did there was still some stuff I used for my album, because the first album I released, the other one was a special, the Comedy Central, so I have it mixed in where I have a couple jokes that are on both, but then it was just whatever new jokes I had, whatever new set I had, the new 40 minutes that I had built up, and just put it in there. And Full Time Magic is a joke from a joke about my dad he's a full-time magician now. So it was nice to kind of keep it in that theme, and so, yeah, I don't know. It just, whatever new jokes I had that worked, that's how I did it. It's very boring.
Something that doesn't quite fit into that theme is the 2016 political scene.
Yeah.
Who do you want to win joke-wise? Who would help you write more material?
I mean, Trump would be, I think I'm not a big political guy, so, I don't do that stuff. But, I did a joke about Trump, actually, on The Tonight Show recently. But I was doing it. I don't know. It's just whatever he does is it's going to be, it would be unbelievable. I think it would be so much that it would get annoying. But that's how crazy it would be for comics if he gets elected. I mean, it's already him getting this far is enough.
I thought that was the joke. Like, I feel like we're about to get punked. Like the punchline is coming, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's Trump having him for 4 years. It's going to be.
I hope that's not how far we have to get for the punchline.
Is there any do you not kind of want to just see what happens though? There's a little bit I just want to see. I was like it's almost like either Trump or like Bernie Sanders. You're like, I want one or the other just to be like, let's just see what happens. What's going to happen? Like, how crazy is it?
It's like a train wreck. You just kind of want to walk by.
You just want to be like, what are we going to be? Like, it might be nuts.
Oh, I don't know. So how is prepping for stand-up different from prepping for skits and like things that you do on Conan or Jimmy Fallon?
From doing stand-up on TV versus here? On TV, it's you only got about 4.5 minutes, so you got to keep it nice and tight. And so it's like on TV, you just have to, you got to have a set that fits into that format. And then so like in here, at Bonnaroo's, like festivals are different. Usually it's a lot of younger people, so I don't always do a ton of jokes about like I'm married or have a kid. Like you're not going to do it. It's like going to college. You're just not going to do a ton of those because, and then at a club you kind of do everything. So a lot of it depends on like what your audience is. At a festival though, you kind of like, I don't know. It's like it's just a crazy. There's usually you can hear music playing. People are coming and going. It's like you always can't hear the audience if they're laughing or not. So you just tell your jokes, hope it goes good, and get off, and then don't try to think about it anymore.
And enjoy the air conditioning.
Enjoy the air conditioning for the brief moment you're in there.
What's up next for you after Bonnaroo?
I don't even know. I think I go to San Francisco next week, and then I don't know if I have trying to think. I've done a bunch of festivals this year, but I think this might be it. I might have one more in Toronto, but then I could be festivaled out for the rest of the year. Will be a nice break. Just normal club stuff.
Normal. Enjoy the indoors while you can.
Exactly.
Well, stay tuned for much more from Nate Bargatze. This is Jackie. Thanks to In the Key of Change and Chorus.fm.